Hi, friends. Welcome to day 3 of the 12 Days of Mystery Stamping. My name is Cheryl Wright, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana. I was going to say cold, but I don't think it's cold. I think it's cold, but it's cool. Anyway, whatever. Today's day 3, and we're going to do a mystery project, not a mystery card. So hopefully this will be something that you can use to wrap up a little something. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can tell, it is not 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me. I am out of town today, so I recorded this in the wee hours of the night. I do that sometimes. Are you an early bird or a night owl? Definitely a night owl here. I can get so much more done. Nobody bothers me. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So we're on mystery project number 3. Supplies were minimal on this. A piece of DSP that is 4 inches by 11. A die or punch approximately 3 inches by 2 1/4, whatever you want to use. And ribbon. If you haven't cut your ribbon, you might want to give yourself a little bit more than 11 inches. Just saying. When I was making my extra box, it's a little short, but that's okay. And a scoring tool. I'm going to give you the directions on how to score, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So, I said the wee hours. If you hear snoring, it's the dog in the background. She's exhausted. So we're going to start with a piece of designer series paper that is 4 by 11 inches. We're going to score. So I asked you to have a scoring tool ready. I am using our trimmer. My husband's driving tomorrow. I don't have to drive. So we're going to score with the 11-inch piece up toward the top, and we're going to score it at 1 inch. Get the cutting blade out of the way. 1 inch, and don't push hard because this is DSP. It's not going to handle a big score push like our cardstock does. 5 inches, and I just cut. Actually, that might be okay. We're going to let it be. Yeah, and 6 inches. And 10 inches. So 1, 5, 6, 10. Rotate your paper 90 degrees, and we're going to do a score mark at a score line at 1. And 3. So again, score at 1, 5, 6, 11, 10. Turn your paper and score it at 1 and 3 inches. All right. And I think we are done with this. Oh, sorry. Just bonked the camera with the trimmer. All right. So fold, but we're not going to crease with the bone folder because we don't want to break the fibers down that much. We're going to just fold on the creases. And I am going to be doing some cutting, so that will just blend right in where I accidentally cut it. Awesome. And then we're going to fold this. It's going to be kind of a cute little box with a cute little inside piece. Some reindeer hanging out inside. This is from the Snowy Wonder. Is that what the paper's called too? Snowy Wonder. No, Reindeer Fun. Definitely reindeer. Reindeer fun. Excuse me. Reindeer fun. So we've creased all of them. Now we're going to do some trimming. So with your snips, scissors, whatever, we're going to cut on the score line. And then on this little tab, we're going to notch it. If you've done boxes and stuff with me before, you know that I do this a lot. So then we're going to notch the end also. Score line on the score line. This is going to be a little tab. So we're going to notch it. Okay, on the score line, notch it into the tab so that your main lines stay straight. We're going to go here again. And you're just going as far up to this other score line. And then we're going to notch it. And then notch it. It doesn't have to be precise. We're just taking a little wedge out. So when we fold this up, all the pieces and parts line up better. So we're going to rotate it. We're going to do this other long side. We're going to go ahead and on the score line, notch it toward the small tab. Do your end also. Now this is where the trimmer helped me. It cut on the score line. And then I'll notch it. How often do mistakes like that work out, huh? Wow. All right. Then we're going to go there and notch it. And on the score line, notch, notch. There we go. So, Stampin' Up offered, or they're doing their last chance list, and there are some products that are already sold out. So if there's anything you were thinking about, don't delay. Okay, this is the outside of our box. I don't know which way you can see better. So you can see, I'm laying it flat. You can see that I notched it, kept it straight, notched, straight, notched. Do you see how I did that? And then both sides are like that. All right. Now, if you have a directional paper, you're going to want to know, you're going to want your paper, figure out which way you want your paper to go. All right. So now I'm going to flip this over again. I'm going to take some strong adhesive. I am using Stampin' Seal Plus. And I am just going to get it started, run a tab. Come on. There. On all 6 of my little tabs, I'm going to give it a run of Stampin' Seal Plus. All right, this one's easy. This is an end. We're going to match up our end. And I didn't do a very good job. So, oh, she's starting to snore. And then match it up. I match up the edge in the corner. That works for me. And then you see how the little notches just make it all slide in better. All right, we're going to skip the middle part for right now. We're going to do this end. Here's your corner, and we're going to line up the end. And the last one is right here. Now, we're going to double check your paper. Mine is non-directional, but you're probably going to want it to open like this, unless you decide to have your box open like this. This is a decision that only you can make. Something's wonky with this corner. I'm going to redo this corner while you're looking at which direction your paper is going. So mine is not going to matter. So then you're going to tuck these in, and you're going to put it so that it's at the bottom of the box. And just, I'm all fingers right now. Line up your edge with the corner. There we go. And one last one. Line up your edge with this corner. And then if this is the top, close your box. We have a cute little box to give a cute little gift in. But I had you bring more supplies than just this. So let's go ahead and finish. Be sure to say hello. And I decided yesterday that if you share my video, I'm going to add another prize. So, because I'm doing prizes for this. If you do a $25 order or higher, every $25 you get an entry to win prizes. And mail me a card, participate by sharing your projects with me. And a paper pumpkin subscriber. And the other one is shares. Every time I see how many shares are on each video, I'm going to go ahead and for every 10 entries there are of participation, I'm going to add a prize. So I might add one prize. There might be 10 prizes. There might be 12 prizes. You never know. But we have a box. Let's go ahead and jazz it up. I'm going to set my box aside. I told you to grab a die punch, whatever works with your sentiment. So I am using the Christmas labels. And so mine's a little shy of the amount that I requested. And I am going to use Merry Christmas to You. And it fits so nicely on this die. And we're praying that it's all going to work out just fine. Because I want to go to bed. Yeah. So I'm using my Stampin' Buddy because we are embossing this. We're gonna make this look like a fancy box. My other one's a very cute box. But this one's gonna be fancy. So I got that done. And I have my Versamark. And I am going to still use a piece of scrap paper just to see if it is stamping, kind of, sort of. Everything looks sort of good from what I can tell on there. So I'm making sure. So I want this to turn out. Okay. My head's probably going to be in the camera. I'm lining this up. I fell in love with these as soon as I saw them in the catalog. And I haven't used them. So this is my chance. And I know these are on the last chance list. I think. Don't quote me on that. Go check it out for yourself. All right. So I'm going to grab my little tray and my embossing powder. Right now we have the Wow. I don't know how it's going to fit in the little ridges. We'll see. We'll see if it pops right out of the ridges from the die. All right. Grab this. Oh, I went right over the Mary. I think it's going to turn out okay. Ooh, I like it on the camera. Oh, it's great on the camera. It's got a little thing, but I don't have my brush, so I'm taking it to the corner. Sometimes when I have it go in two different ways, down there, a little plug. All right, there we go. And this is just like chunks of plastic. So I'm hoping this works because we're melting it. Got my heat tool. Now yours can be simple. Mine is not simple. And I should have made it simpler, but you know, when you have an idea in your head, you have to run with it, right? Okay. So I have this plugged in. It's going to mute the sound, so stay tuned. I have my heat-resistant tweezers that come in the kit, the embossing kit that all this stuff comes in. All right, here we go. Takes a minute to warm up. There it goes. Did you see it? The MAS is going. There we have it. And you just follow it around. And we're done. What do you think of that? Huh? All right, I don't know why it's not focusing again. Oh, whatever. All right, let me unplug this and add it to the pile so it won't burn anything down. So there you have it. It's like my camera switched. I don't know, maybe I picked the wrong camera tonight. Usually I have to pick just back camera. So there we have it. I made some bells out of the reindeer fun dies. And we have our box. And my box is going to open, like I said, this way. You can have yours open any way you want it. You can have your tag go this way, or you can have it go this way. So whatever way you choose is fine by me. So I'm going to go ahead and add this on with some dimensionals. And not knowing exactly what else is going on here at this point, I'm going to go ahead and set these on. There we go. Okay. Now, I told you to have ribbon. If you haven't cut it yet, don't cut it yet. This is 11 inches, and it will go around and it will tie. But if you want a bow, you need probably more like 15 or 16 inches. Sorry. So you can tie it at the top or the bottom, whatever you want. This is the sheer ribbon with silver edge. I'm just going to chop a piece. And we're going to hope that I chopped enough. I should have just left it at ribbon. I should not have added anything extra. All right. I'm going to change my mind on this. And that's the beauty with the dimensionals, is usually if you don't pull them down, you can pull them off. So I'm going high with these. I'm going to go high with mine, and then I'm going to tie it below. I know, I have to make up my mind. So you can put little candies in here, little hand sanitizers, jewelry. You could put some makeup, craft supplies. I'm just making a bow. And I'm going to pull my ties one way and my bow the other. And I have my bow. Now I have some bells. I was going to put them kind of down here. Attach them like under the ribbon, but they're going to need to get the ribbon off to open the present. So I'm going to attach it to the box and make it look like that's where it belongs. So I'm just going to use some edges on this. Oh, look, I should have gone to the other side. All right. We'll just tuck it in there. I don't want it showing. It's not showing. And here. This one might be too big. I need to get, oh, no, it fits perfectly. All right. I probably could tie these together. No, I don't want to add too much more. We got our bow. We're going to add one more ribbon, or one more bell. So we'll add that here. And then we'll add this one next to it. And we'll add one more. And I'm going to use a small one again. And this is just with the silver foil. I really like this. And this is where we say, ta-da! Ta-da! There we have our box. Just a very simple little cute box, but how elegant is that? How would you like to give a present with that? Looks like I have a little bit of a longer bow. Let's see here. This needs to come in a little. Maybe we'll cut it there and there. There you have it. There is our little Christmas box. People can just slide this off, and I open mine from the top, apparently. Oh, no, I did it. I opened it from the bottom. So then we can put our fun stuff in there and just close it up and slide or tie the bow back on. I'm all for sliding. Up and over my little bells. There you have it. There it is. All right, now my extra box is I made one with the Simply Zinnia. And this is shorter than 11 inches, but I trimmed it down a little bit. And I put it toward the top, and I had this box open from the bottom also. So, but the ribbon just keeps it closed. So there are my two projects for day 3 of the 12 days of mystery stamping. And I will be hopefully with you live on Thursday evening. We are back at 7 on Thursday evening for another fun project. Kind of wild. Oh, I know what the difference is. So I'm looking, I see these flaps, but the flaps are not, but it's because my ribbon's up here. My ribbon's down here on this one. There we go. There you go. Have a wonderful afternoon and evening, and be sure to subscribe to my emails send me a card, share the video, all the stuff. So have a great day, and thank you for crafting with me. See you tomorrow for number 4.